Blam.
Guess what this segment's about, Kevin?
Guess what we saw this week, Pete?
What did we see this week?
I saw Cats and Dogs: Return of Kitty Galore.
Wow. I saw Dogs and Cats Return of... No, I can't even go anywhere with it. I got nothing.
You don't know other crappy movies that are out?
Condor Man?
Ooh, that's good.
Biodome 2? I actually heard there's a Biodome 2 in the works. And by heard, I just made that up. But now you heard it too.
That's going on IMDb now. There is a rumor on IMDb.
Biodome 2 is in the works.
Granted, the name Pete Greenberg does kind of sound like someone in Hollywood.
Oh, yeah.
So, a well-known agent.
I've been to Hollywood.
Opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect those of Backroom Comics podcast management, staff, or advertisers.
They don't reflect it at all.
I'm going to reflect you. Ooh, Scott Pilgrim.
Hey, we've seen it. Hey, let's talk about Scott Pilgrim.
Been there. So Scott Pilgrim started out...
No, let's fast forward a little bit.
Boom!
So this week, thanks to a friend of Pete's.
Yep.
And a friend of mine.
Yes.
But she called Pete, not me.
I don't think that was a personal...
it was a slight. It wasn't.
It wasn't.
No, it wasn't. It really wasn't. But she had some extra tickets to a very special preview of Scott Pilgrim.
Press screening. We saw it.
Like 2 weeks ahead of time.
I know.
And...
although by the time this airs, probably like 1 week ahead of time.
Yeah, could be.
But still early.
We saw it.
Y'all still haven't seen it, and we have.
And so what'd you think?
I really liked the movie. The trailer didn't look great to me. It did not look great to me, and I had seen some stuff online. I'm like, they're going to kind of half-ass this. This is not going to go well.
What didn't you like about the trailer?
It seems like another, and I know we've had a lot lately of just like Michael, Sarah is Michael, awkward, mumbles, McSarah movie again.
Yeah.
I just tired of that. Like, I like Arrested Development a lot, and I like even like Michael Cera. I'm just sort of like, all right, self-deprecating mumbler. Like, I need something else from you, buddy. Like, I either need you to go away for a little while, not forever, just a little while, or just that sort of like he's now the icon for sort of like the post-teen slackerdom kind of disenfranchised.
He's the new Kevin Smith. Or is that being really mean to Michael Cera?
I think it's being really mean to Michael Cera.
But what since you had read a few of the books, from the previews, did you get a feel for the actual movie, like the feel for it, the tone? Did you think that was off?
No, I think in the trailer it was more of just sort of like trying to tell that story and make it. I mean, the trailer's designed to get you hooked in. It didn't get me hooked in. It looks like they were going to sort of fumble with the story. It's just a weird trailer. It doesn't... Because they're trying to broaden it out, and I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, that's great.
They're trying to broaden it out. So, like, you get mass appeal for people who aren't familiar with the comic will go, oh, that looks like a fun movie, I want to go see it. And I get that, but it just didn't land for me. For whatever reason, it just didn't...
Well, and my issue was, obviously, Scott Pilgrim is in 6 books. 7? 6. And... There's a lot of character development. There's a lot of depth to those books, and my concern was that once I found out that they were actually going to be having him fight all of the evil ex-boyfriends or evil exes in the one movie, that seemed like it was going to be really rushed. It made me kind of worry a little bit, kind of like Batman Forever, where you have 90 villains. You know what I mean? Like they're so focused on the villains
and bat nipples.
and
I can tell you this. Spoiler alert: Scott Pilgrim has no bat nipples.
That's true. That's true.
I said spoiler alert.
Yeah, that's the only spoiler we'll have today.
Yeah.
And so I was really concerned about that. Like it seemed that if you take on too much, it might be a problem. And now, granted, it didn't have as much depth as the books.
Okay.
It was the movie was condensed. Once we actually saw it, it was condensed. But they did a really good job of that.
Yeah, I think the pacing was great. I think the stylizing was great. I think almost from the opening credits, I went, oh yeah, this isn't that trailer.
No.
Like, this is going to be really fun.
And, you know, like so the book takes place over a few months. Mm-hmm. The movie takes place over maybe a couple weeks.
Maybe? Yeah.
Yeah, like it's very condensed. But
Yeah, the timeline isn't super clear.
Yeah, but
I guess that's technically another spoiler.
Nah,
But it doesn't matter.
Yeah, if that's gonna piss people off.
How dare they change the time structure? Dear
Yeah, that's not good.
Backroom slow typer podcast
So-
nerds, how dare you? Ching. Oh, stop that.
You are a good mime.
Yeah.
So basically, you mentioned the first 5 minutes, and that was what kind of I mentioned in our online review. That kind of made me fall in love with the movie too.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it's a spoiler to say that it introduces all of the main characters.
Spoiler. Kevin could have a spoiler. I'm spoiler alerting your
My spoiler.
non-spoiler alert.
We introduce all the main characters. We see Sex Bob-omb, and we are introduced to the existence of knives, and from there they have band practice, and cut to the opening credits. The Sex Bob-omb playing.
Yeah.
After they introduced all the characters and showed how they interact and everything, that whole first 5 minutes. If you're not in love with the characters and the movie, everything at that point, then maybe you won't like it. But for me, it melted away all of my doubts about the movie.
Yeah. The tone is there. The vibe, like, you know clearly that first 5 minutes, you know clearly what the rest of the movie is going to be, style-wise, and I was in. I was like, this is handled really well.
Yeah.
I want to see where this goes. I want to keep seeing where this goes.
And the concerns that Jason and Chris expressed, and that we've expressed before, about Scott Pilgrim not being enough of a dick, while at the same time being likable, I think that was handled really well. He was pretty much a prick in a lot of the movie, but he that as in the book, you realize
Potential
that
spoiler to Kevin, spoiler.
it's,
Did it again.
That can't be a spoiler. It could be.
Could be.
But when you
Spoiler,
it's part
Kevin's
of
going to talk soon.
damn it, no, I'm gonna shut up now.
See, he's talking. Like a psychic spoiler. This is not helping the review at all.
No. But I don't know. I guess we could wrap it up and just say that.
No, I mean, there's still a little more we can talk about. I'll stop interrupting.
Okay, well, let's talk about more. You tell me more.
Here's something, and you mentioned Sex Bob-omb. I always find it interesting when you're reading something that has like a band or music in it. How do you translate that to like a movie or like a live? Like, I remember being in high school and I read those The Interview with the Vampire books. Did you ever read those?
No, I had I had friends.
I've seen your comic collection. No, you didn't. No, but there's at one point, it's in The Vampire Lestat, the second book, that he forms a rock band.
Oh no.
Whatever, and they become like this huge rock band, and there was a handful of us in high school who read the books. Fine, whatever. And you can apply this to anything where there's a written thing talking about music. What do you think the music sounds like? Mm-hmm. If I had asked you that before we saw the movie, like, what do you think that band sounds like, or what do you think that band sounds like, and you get like a whole wide array of sort of what it is. I mean, it's sort of like this slacker kind of punk, kind of rock kind of thing.
Yeah.
But to
and
actually
just really loud, really dirty,
Yeah.
really rough. Not a tight band at all.
No.
But they make it work.
Right. And so to actually see the band in the movie be exactly what I thought it would be
Yeah.
was really neat. Of like, yeah, they nailed that exactly. Like, I didn't have any sort of audio reference of what I thought it would be. But there it is anyways, because it's, you're reading about music and it's not.
If someone would have just videotaped my face while we were watching it, the first time that Kim Pine says, "We are Sex Bob-omb, 1, 2, 3,"
Yeah.
I got a huge smile on my face.
Well, it's because you love her.
I kind of fell in love with the actress that did
Yeah.
that did her. That was
Yeah.
a little bit.
Totally makes sense.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think if we don't want to spoil anything, we got to kind of leave it there.
Right.
We may want to do a quick follow-up spoiler full review later, because I do have a problem a little bit with how it ended based on
Okay.
how the book ended.
Okay.
But I don't want to get into that
That's
here.
pre-spoiler alert.
Pre-spoiler alert.
Right.
Maybe next week.
Maybe. I will say this. I found myself really invested in the characters. Of like, I really like it when X, Y, or Z are on screen. I want to see it. Like, and I felt that way with almost all of the characters.
Yeah. But let's specify Kieran Culkin as Wallace Wells.
Great casting.
Really good.
Great casting.
He was really funny.
The girl they cast as Knives was perfectly spot on.
Ellen Wong.
Thank you.
Yes, she was really good as the lovesick, stocky, but still. But she was
Please tell me
still
it's
injured.
Biodome too. Oh, it's not Biodome. It's just the lovely cast. Of,
But she was injured. I mean, she was injured by Scott in the breakup, and so she
Yeah.
had a reason to be kind of, because she's only 17. She's stocky and hurt and everything.
yeah, and
but
it's
she played
definitely
really well.
that young love
totally.
really showed out well, and that's
Yeah.
fine. That's great.
And this is now. I'm going to preempt the spoiler part. When she first sees Sex Bob-omb in concert the first time, and she acts like she does a great job of going, Sex Bob-omb, eek, and like passes out.
That's in the book, though. That's,
Yeah,
that's totally in the book, so it's totally non-spoiler.
It's really
alert.
cute. Like
Unless
it's
you have-
and it's again it kind of shows how much she's into.
Yeah,
Scott,
and
and-
it goes into the overall tone of the movie.
Yeah, they got it right.
I definitely called this movie sort of a surprise hit because I think it turned out to be a whole lot better than I expected. And not that I'm to judge for everyone, but I just think it's going to be the surprise sort of like summer hit. Like it's a whole lot better of a movie, I think, across the board.
There's not that many good movies out this summer.
It's struggling.
Inception sucks. I'll say that right now, just to piss off Spencer.
Man who likes the new Karate.
Yeah, that's true. You have to take Kevin's word on movies at the moment with a little grain of salt because he was totally fine with the new.
I was totally fine with that. I'll admit that. I'll cop to that.
Hold on. I need us to pause on that. He's fine with the new Karate Kid. Yeah.
But I think this is going to do better than anyone expected.
I think so. I think it's just a fun movie. Like,
Yeah.
you need a fun summer movie. This is it.
Yeah.
And I'm pointing down at the table, and I'll pull up the poster again. I'm like, it was fun.
All right. Well, let's wrap it up.
Okay.
So thumbs up, or no, we can't do thumbs up.
Rock horns? Because it's
I'll give it 2 rock horns.
2 rock horns.
I will-
Is there some sort of like comic book equivalent?
I will give it 9 Dios.
I'm gonna
9
gi-
Dios
I'm gonna-
out of 10.
I'm gonna give it 12. Dear Odie Comics.
No, how about
I
12,
like
12 no prizes?
no prizes.
Yeah.
Plus 10.
12 Excelsiors?
You get the idea.
Yeah,
It's
we
a
liked
fun movie. It turned out a lot better than I expected. Not that I went in with super low expectations, but it looked a little shaky to me.
Cool.
And it was a whole lot of fun. Did I mention it was a whole lot of fun?
And better than Jonah Hex. Thanks for
Who?
watching.